Hi, my name is Nicholas McConville. I'm in my second year of film and TV production at Loyalist College, and let's meet the professionals and the graduate.
My name's Cliff McDowell. I own a company called P23 Entertainment, and I've been in the industry for over 20 years now.
Okay, well, my name is Peter Woods. I was a former Loyalist graduate. Worked all throughout kind of TV. First started in dub houses, ended up getting into editing, post-production assistant for shows like Fashion File, things like that. I was able to work on like Dragon's Den, some of the shows again as a assistant editor, things like that.
Hi, my name is Sean Williamson. I recently graduated from the Loyalist College Film and Television program, and I just actually finished a one-year contract with my placement host, actually.
The ability to be flexible has been weird for me because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do when I joined this program. However, in second year, I found the things that I really started to like, and I kind of realized that flexibility was more needed towards the studio side of film and TV rather than like single camera shoots.
Especially in the media industry, I'm finding, from my experience, because I had maybe a month of internship, and then I just went straight into working for them right away. And I found myself in a position where I was doing many different things. I was directing, I was doing camera stuff, I was doing lighting setups, I was doing set design, like all these things, because it was such a small company and it was such a, like, they had so many elements to it, but I was like one of their only employees. So I think it was very particular in that sense that I was doing all these different things, but it just goes to show that when you are put into a scenario in this industry, you need to know pretty much every facet that goes along with it. Because if you if you don't know how to direct, that's fine. You're kind of new, but you want to understand what they're doing when they're doing it, so you can communicate with them and everything.
Communication is incredibly important in this industry, and it's something that I still need to work on. And I think directing things would help me kind of like overcome that hurdle of communication. So yeah, I think communication is definitely one of the biggest attributes that you need to have in this industry.
Production is a creative collaboration, and so if you sort of work like you're at the round table, of course respecting the authorities that are in place, but if you do, as a producer, I set up that round table. I don't, everybody's just as important. Like, for instance, in animation, the junior animator is just as important as the senior animator or the director, because they all have input and they have some, amazing creative thoughts. And if you work collectively, you're going to have the best product at the end of the day.
Enthusiasm is one of those really important qualities. Um, Even Paul will tell you if you're in first year, get ready to hear "Why are you here?" a lot from Paul. Um, if you're not enthusiastic about what you're doing, you're not going to do your best job on your work, and it's not going to end up the way you want it to. So be enthusiastic about what you're doing.
I mean, for me personally, when I'm not enjoying the job, it's hard for me to be enthusiastic, so it shows in my work. And I was actually um, I told my boss that I was leaving and I was going to pursue a different, path, because I was going down the television route, which I realized I wasn't enjoying that industry so much. So I was kind of more focusing on the film route. So I was like, I'm just going to go do something that's remotely related to film instead of TV, because I just didn't enjoy TV, so my enthusiasm was there. There would be times where my enthusiasm would be up, but then, you get yelled at, and being yelled at is always going to be in this industry because people are always stressed. There's like hundreds of thousands of dollars working on some of these productions, so if you do something wrong, you're going to get yelled at. And I think it's a lot easier to get yelled at for something you enjoy than something you don't enjoy. So I think if you're not enthusiastic about the work, you should just, it kind of hinders the place at work you're at too. So, it's just, that kind of respect thing where if you're not enthusiastic about it, you need to say, hey, I'll be an asset as much as I can, but here's where I am. So being, again, with honesty, enthusiasm, it all kind of entwines together.
Time management is super important. It's one of the ones that I have troubles with, and I tend to put stuff off to the side. But this assignment here has really helped me with developing, like, start it early, make sure to do this, this, and this. Use a work back schedule. It'll help tremendously. I wish I'd used work back schedules a lot more before because it's just super easy. But yeah.
Again, it's always a team effort. I always find television, you never work by yourself, right? You're always going to work with somebody else, and it's important that we're all on the same page. So if I was in a position of leadership, then I would obviously take that person aside and try and help them through it. And if they, need a ride, if they need help or support, I do my best to help them out. But like I say, we're all usually trying to work together to get to the end goal.
A strong work ethic is very important. I think that's something that everyone can kind of work better towards. And to me, it's just bringing all these attributes together and kind of like adding them to how you work, basically.
It's the old saying, you're strong as the weakest link in the chain. And in production, if you have somebody that's dragging their feet, well, somebody else has to pick that up. And it's not fair to the other individual to do that. Now, if the person is struggling and having a hard time, and what you do is you go to that person and say, listen, I understand you're not really, doing your part. Is there a reason why? Because you never know what's going on. They might have some medical issues. They might have some family problems. I mean, there could be a whole, a range of things. So I try to talk to them first. And if it's more of an attitude adjustment that needs to be done, then I try to work on that attitude as well. And do it, gracefully, and if you can do that and win them over. And that's the key, is sometimes people go through these learning curves or frustrations.
So my advice to newcomers in this program, first years, have good time management. Start things super early, as soon as you can. Maybe use a work back schedule to help you get organized. Be enthusiastic. It shows that your friends and classmates can trust you and to carry your own work. And just have a good time. I wish you all the best and good luck. You're gonna need it.